I think, I'm coming at this as a father, and I think we have to have a discussion about this in our state, and this meaning um, non-biological girls being able to play in girl sports. I think we have to protect our girls and our women in New York State and in this country. And I think we've gotten an unfairness about what is happening today, but people are afraid to speak up. So this issue is important. And let me go backwards. I'm coming at this as a dad. I have two daughters, both of whom have played sports. One is still playing. In fact, I coach her in girls basketball. And my career has always been sports. Sports broadcasting is what I did before I got elected county executive back in 2009. And so I've covered every major event. I've covered all local sports. And my start in the TV radio world was covering high school basketball and high school football and doing a high school sports show that involved both girls and boys sports. So I follow this and I'm passionate about this. And what I see what is happening right now with this runaway wokeism that is really hurting girls and women has to be stopped. I don't mind talking about it. I think we need to do something about it. We're now at the 50th anniversary this June of Title IX, which was an enormously important piece of legislation that even the playing field with boys and girls, with women and men. And we've come a far way. And those of us who remember what it was like back then when women didn't have opportunities on the field or on the court or on the ice. Same thing with girls, where there was limited opportunities to play for your middle school, your high school, or in a community league. And we've come so far, thank God, because I love attending girls' sports. I love coaching, and I love to be with my daughters when they're playing. But what I see right now is an opportunity that could be lost for future girls and today's girls and women. So I think we've got to be really careful in what we do. And I will say this, as governor in New York, I will put an end to this. I will take firm action to make sure that we protect women and girls in sports so they have equal opportunities, that they don't lose scholarships or roster spots on teams or an opportunity for a championship. And so only biological girls should be playing with biological girls. Biological men or boys should not be playing in girls' sports or women's sports in New York. And it is something that we need to have a discussion about. And it is something as governor, I will make sure does not happen. The fact that we're even having this conversation in today's world is kind of absurd, to be frank. And I think most people agree with me. When you talk to them about this, or if they're afraid to talk about it because they've been told not to, you can't. Everyone thinks it's absurd. Most people. And yet things are happening quickly, and girls are losing roster spots, and they are losing championship trophies, and they are losing opportunities to play in college. We look what's going on with Leah Thompson, and everyone thinks it is a mockery of women swimming. There is no way whatsoever that should be allowed to happen at University of Pennsylvania or in the NCAA. Here's somebody who, when he was competing in men's sports, was average. All of a sudden, he's now on a women's team, and he's smashing records at University of Pennsylvania in the NCAA, winning by 20 seconds, 30 seconds, which is unheard of. And so it is inherently unfair to our girls and to our women. Now, I empathize with the transgender community. This is not about them. This is about protecting women and protecting girls in our state. So I challenge Governor Hochul, who says she's proud to be the first female governor of New York, and that is an achievement. But she should stop with the wokeism. She should stop being scared of the far left radicals who are pushing this agenda. And she should make a definitive statement and support me on this. And I'll support her on this if she goes the distance, that would prohibit biological men from playing against biological women. And the fact that we have to say biological all the time is also absurd in this day and age. So this is about protecting our girls, protecting our women, and just absolute fairness. So, with that, I'd be happy to take any questions.